Let us turn then today, children, to an adage much loved of Martin Luther. To God, to our parents, to our teachers, we can never render sufficient gratitude. Now we know these words may strike our modern ear as merely quaint, as dubious, as old. But let us pose this question. Each of us, within our dark heart, in what way have we honored or dishonored our father and mother? In what way have we strayed in body and in soul from the wise instruction of our clergymen and our teachers? Are you all right, Fenton?
Something started crazy, sweet and unknown. Something you keep in a box on the street, now it's longing for a home. And say what dreams are. Wake me in time to be lonely and sad. And say what we are. This is the season for dreaming. And now our bodies are the guilty ones who touch and color the hours. Night won't breathe, oh how we fall in silence from the sky and whisper some silver reply. I think so.
This is dawn embracing all fits and starts. Window by window, you try and look into this brave new you that you are. Wake me in time to be out in the cold. This is the reason for dreaming. And now our bodies are the guilty enough, enough. Awful sweet to be a little butterfly, just winging over things and nothing deep inside, nothing going wild in you, you know. You're slowing by the riverside, or floating high and blue, or maybe cool to be a little summer wind, like once through everything and then away again, with the taste of dust in your mouth all day, but no need to know. Like sadness, you just sail away, 'cause you know I don't do sadness, not even a little bit. Just don't need it in my life, don't want any part of it. I don't do sadness. Hey, I've done my time looking back on it all, man, it blows my mind. I don't do sadness, so been there. Don't do sadness, just don't care.
Moritz Staple! Moritz! Moritz!
Ilsa, you frightened me.
Have you lost something?
Why did you frighten me? Damn it.
What are you looking for?
If only I knew.
Then, what's the use in looking?
So, where have you been keeping yourself?
Priavia? The artist colony?
Yes.
Oh, there's a bookers, Moritz. What's so wild? So bohemian? All they want to do is dress me up and paint me? That Johann Ferndorf, he's a wicked one, actually. Always knocking easels down, chasing me, dabbing me with his paintbrush. Well, then that's men for you. If they can't stick you with one thing, they'll try another. Oh my God, the other night, Moritz, we all got so drunk. I passed out in the snow. Just lay there, unconscious, all night. And then I spent an entire week with Gustav Baum. Truly, inhaling that ether of his. Until this morning when he pulled away gun against my breast. One twitch and it's the end. Really gave me the goosebumps. But how about you, Moritz? How's school?
Well, this semester I'm through.
Oh my God. Do you remember we'd go back to my house and play Pirates? Venla Bergman, Melchior Gabor. You and I. Spring and summer, every other day. Blue wind gets so sad, blowing through the thick corn, through the bales of hay, through the open books on the grass. Spring and summer. Sure, when it's autumn, the wind in tune, whistling it's got you. With its heartache, with its sorrow, winter wind sings and it cries. Spring and summer, every other day. The wind gets so pained, blowing through the thick corn, through the bales of hay, through the sudden drift of the rain. Spring and summer.
Actually, I better go.
Walk as far as my house with me.
And
And we'll dig up those old tomahawks and play together, Moritz, just like we used to.
we did have some remarkable times hiding in our wigwam.
Eh? I'd brush your hair and curl it and state you my little hobby horse.
I wish I could.
Why don't you?
80 lines of Virgil, 16 equations, a paper on the Hopsporks. So maybe I should be some kind of laundry line. Hang their things on me, and I will swing dry. You just wave in the sun through the afternoon, and they're unseen. They come to set you free beneath the rising moon. 'Cause you know I don't do sadness, not even a little bit.
So lost.
Just don't need it in my life. Don't want any part of it. I don't do sadness. Hey, I've done my time. Looking back on it all, man, it blows my mind. I don't do sadness. So been there. Don't do sadness. Just don't. Good night, Elsa.
Good night.
Virgil, the equations, remember?
Just for an hour.
I can't.
Well, walk with me at least.
Honestly, I wish I could.
You know, by the time you finally wake up, I'll just be lying on some trash heap.
For the love of God, all I had to do was say yes. Elsa! Elsa! So, what will I say? I'll tell them all. The angels. I got drunk in the snow and sang and played pirates. Yes, I'll tell them. I'm ready now. I'll be an angel. moments ago, you could see the entire horizon. Now, only the dusk. The first few stars. So dark. So dark. So dark. Fold his hand and smooth his tie. You gently lift his chin. Were you really so blind and unkind to him? Can't help the itch to touch, to kiss, to hold him once again. Now to close his eyes, never open them. A shadow pass, yearning, yearning for the fool he called a home. All things he ever did are left behind. All the things his mama wished he'd bear in mind, and all his dad had hoped he'd know. Oh, the talks you never had, the Saturdays you never spent, all the grown-up places you never went, and all of the crying you wouldn't understand. You just let him cry, make a man out of him. A shadow past, yearning, yearning for the fool he called a home. All things he never did are left behind. All the things his mama did to make him mind, and how his dad had hoped he'd grow. All things he ever wished are left behind. All the fears that ever flickered through his mind, all the sadness that he'd come to own. A shadow past, yearning, yearning for the fool he called a home. And it whistles through the ghost still left behind. It whistles through the ghost
Knoppel.
Herr Knochenbrook.
We must take immediate and decisive steps, lest we be perceived as one of those institutions afflicted with this veritable epidemic of adolescent suicide.
Indeed, sir. But it will not be an easy war to win. There's not only the moral corruption of our youth, but the creeping sensuality of these liberal-minded times.
I couldn't agree more. It is war, and naturally, there must be casualties.
Naturally.
Bring the boy in.
Certainly, Herr Knochenbrook.
Well, young man, it would appear that all roads end in you. You do know what I mean.
I'm afraid I don't.
As well one would be. Now, 2 days after his father learned of
Maurice Stiefel.
Maurice Stiefel's death, he conducted a thorough examination of the boy's effects, and he uncovered a depraved and an atheistic document which made it terribly clear
Terribly clear.
of the utter moral corruption of the young man, a corruption which no doubt led to the boy's end.
Without question, Herr
I am
Knochenbrook.
referring, of course, to a 10-page essay entitled, coyly enough, The Art of Sleeping With, accompanied with, shall we say, lifelike illustration.
Herr Knochenbrook, if I could.
If you could only behave properly, but that would be a different matter entirely.
Entirely.
Now, for our part, we conducted a thorough examination of the handwriting of this obscene document, and we compared it to that of every single pupil.
Sir, if you could show me just one obscenity.
Now, Herr Gabor, you must answer only the precisely stated question in a swift and decisive yes or no. Herr Gabor, did you write this?
There's a moment you know you're fucked. Not an inch more room to self-destruct. No more moves, oh yeah, the dead-end zone. And you just can't call your soul your own. But the thing that makes you really jump is that the weirdest shit is still to come. You can ask yourself, hey, what have I done? You're just a fly the little guys they killed for fun. Man, you're fucked if you just freeze up. Can't do that thing that's keeping still. Yeah, you're fucked if you speak your mind, but you know you will. Yeah, you're fucked, alright, and all for spite. You can kiss your sorry ass goodbye. Totally fucked, will they mess you up? Well, you know they're gonna try. Blah, 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 blah.
Herr Gabor!
Disappear, yeah, well, you wanna try. Wanna bundle up into some big ass lie. Long enough for them to all just quit. Long enough for you to get out of it. Yeah, you're fucked, alright, and all
So peaceful.
I know sometimes when it's quiet in the evenings like this, I imagine myself as a country pastor with my red-cheeked wife, my library, my degrees, boys and girls who give me their hands when I go walking.
You can't be serious, Ernst. You're such a sentimentalist. The pie-serving faces you see on the clergy, it's all an act. To hide their envy, of course. There are only 3 ways a man can go. He can let the status quo defeat him, like Moritz. He can rock the boat like Melchior and get expelled. Or he can bide his time and let the system work for him. Like me. Think of it as a pail of whole milk. One man sweats and stirs, turning it into butter, like Otto, for example. Another man spills his milk, frets and cries all night like Georg. But me, I'm like a pussycat. I just skim off the cream.
Just skim off the cream?
Right?
But, Hanshin, you're laughing. What?
Come cream away the bliss. Travel the words within my fondle the pearl of your distant dreams. Haven't you heard the word of your body? Oh, you're gonna be wounded. Oh, you're gonna be my wound. Oh, I'm gonna bruise you. Oh, you're gonna be my bruise.
Oh God.
I know. When we look back 30 years from now, tonight will seem unbelievably beautiful.
And in the meantime,
Why?
on my way here this afternoon, I thought perhaps we'd only talk.
So are you sorry that we...
Oh no, Hanshin. I love you, as I have never loved anyone. Oh, I'm gonna be yours. Oh, I'm gonna be yours. Oh, I'm gonna bruise you.
Oh, you're gonna be my bruise.
I've now seen, Vendla, how this contemptible bourgeois society works. How everything we touch is turned to dirt. In the end, we have only each other. We must build a different world.
Despite what those whispering elders may say, I must set my head against your breast. We must allow ourselves to breathe and move again in that paradise.
Don't fret, my child. I've been prescribing these since before you were born. In fact, I recently recommended them to an utterly exhausted Baroness von Witzelben. 8 days later, I'm pleased to announce, she's at the spa in Piermont, breakfasting on roast chicken and new potatoes. Ha! So, 3 times a day, now before meals, few weeks, you should be fine. Breakfasting on suckling pig, no doubt?
So that's all it is, Doctor. Anemia.
C'est tout.
And the nausea.
Not uncommon. Don't worry, my child. You'll be fine. Frau Bergman.
Mama?
What have you done? To yourself? To me?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Dr. von Brauspulver said I'm anemic.
Oh, well, probably. Wendla, you're going to have a child.
Child, but I'm not married.
Precisely. Oh, Wendla, what have you done?
I don't know, truly, I
You don't know. I think you do. And now I need his name.
But that?
Oh.
How could that? I just wanted
No
to be
more,
with
please.
him.
You'll break my heart.
Close to him. My God. Why didn't you tell me everything?
Wendla, you're going to have to tell me who. Wendla, I'm waiting. Georg Zerschnitz. Then who? Hanschen Relo. Maurice Stiefel. Melchior Gabor. Melchior Gabor. Wendla.
Whispering, hear the ghosts in the moonlight, sorrow doing a new dance through their bones, through their skin, listening to the souls in the fool's night, fumbling mutely with their rude hands, and there's heartache without end.
Herman, this is our son.
For 15 years, darling, I have followed your lead. We have given the boy a room. Now, we must eat the bitter fruit because he has proven himself to be utterly corrupt.
He has not.
Oh, listen!
But I have. Melchior wrote an essay, every word of which was true. Are we so afraid of the truth that we will join the ranks of cowards and fools, twisting this naive act into
See the
evidence against
father bent and grief, the mother dressed in mourning, sister crumpled, and the neighbors grumble, the preacher issues warning.
Now I must break your heart. This afternoon I received a visit from Frau Bergman bearing with her a letter that Melchior had written to Wendla, saying that he had no regrets for what happened in our hayloft.
possible.
Yeah, and how he longed only to find again that bit of paradise.
Let me see that.
All right, ahead.
History, little miss didn't do right, went and ruined all.
such a shame, such a sin. Mystery, home alone on a school night, harvest moon over the blue land, summer longing on the wind.
The wretched truth is, Melchior knew precisely what he was doing. And as the letter shows, he knew the dangers of doing it. But yet he went ahead, defiling himself, almost destroying the girl. So tell me, Fanny, what are we to do?
What you will. A reformatory.
Had a sweetheart on his knee, so faithful and adoring, and he touched me, and I let him love me, so let that be my listening for the hope, for the new life, something beautiful, a new chance. Hear it's whispering there again.
Dear Melchior, I only hope this letter reaches you. I've written so many and heard nothing back. This evening, when Mama falls asleep,
I will leave here and come to you. I will find you in that terrible place. They must let me see you, for I have such remarkable news.
All right, each you animals put in a coin.
Right, Uncle Bud, for both of us.
I beg your pardon. All right, you. Hey, calm down. Ryan, I'll cough it up. Christ. Rupert, Albrecht, you two. Now, whoever hits him, gets him.
Wait. What are you looking at? Who? Gabor.
He just wants a part of the sport.
No, thank you. Oh no, why would he dirty his hands?
Saving it for better things.
What do you mean? Oh, a good girl, wasn't she?
Nobody taught the poor boy what parlour maids are for.
He was too busy fucking his slut. You shit!
Careful!
Razor burn?
You're a bastard. Check his pockets.
Yeah. Now what's this? A letter from his bitch.
My dear Melchior, I do hope this letter reaches you. I have written so many and I've heard nothing back.
Oh, hang on. Listen up. The perfect thing to grease the works.
Fru Bergman, yeah?
Thank you for meeting me. I got your number from a doctor friend of mine, my daughter.
Yeah, I understand. Now, listen to my instructions carefully. This Thursday after nightfall, bring the girl to me. Gardenstrasse, number 11. The door below the tavern. Not 3 times. Only 3 times, yeah?
But my daughter, the procedure, is it safe?
We'll do what we can.
In my bed each night, I have had so many dreams of the perfect world we'll build together with our child.
Child. Oh. You didn't know. You put a poop in the bitch. You didn't even know.
Hey, forget
get the coins, we'll use Mommy's letter, and you can lick it up.
Where are we going, Mama?
Frau Bergman, yeah, take the girl now.
Mama?
I'll be with you every moment.
Don't leave me! Mama!
Grab him! Get him!
Ilsa, I have been running for days, but at last I'm back. Now I beg you, for the sake of our old friendship, bring Vendla to meet me tonight in the graveyard behind the church.
Oh no.
I will be waiting there at midnight, Melchior Gabor.
So he hasn't heard? Waiting for Vendla. Poor Melchior.
Poor Vendla.
Vendla. Vendla. Look at this. Spend your whole life running from the church, and where do you wind up? Martz. My old friend. Well, they won't get to me. Or Vendla. I won't let them. We'll build that world together for our child. Midnight. My God. All these little tombs. And here, a fresh one. Here rests in God, Vendla Berg. Born. Of anemia? Oh my God. Vendla too. No. No.
Those you've known and lost law still walk behind you. All alone. They linger till they find you. Without them, the world grows dark around you, and nothing is the same until you know that they have found you.
You were the right idea. The scattered alert. Thank their God.
Don't you pain me, carry that still with them. All the same, they whisper, oh, forgive them. Still your heart says the shadows bring the starlight, and everything you've ever been is still there in the dark night.
Though you know you've left them far behind, you walk on by yourself and not with them. Still you know they fill your heart and mind, but say there's no way through this.
We're still home.
Those you've known, lost still walk behind you. All alone, the song still seems to find you. They call you as if you knew their longing. They whistle through the lonely wind along the shadows falling.
All alone, and still I hear their yearning. Through the dark, the moon alone there burning. The stars too, they tell of spring returning, and summer with another wind that no one yet has known.
Still they know there's so much more to find. Another dream of your heart. Still you watch me, trust your own mind, and always
Now they walk on my arm to the distant night, and I won't let them stray from my heart. To the wind, through the dark, through the winter light, I will read all their dreams to the stars. I'll walk now with them.
not gone,
I'll call on their names.
not gone,
I'll see their thoughts are known.
not gone.
Not gone, not gone. They walk with my hand, and I'll never let them go.
Not gone,
I'll never let them go.
not gone,
I'll never let them go. You watch me, just watch me. I'm calling, I'm calling, and one day all will know.
Listen to what's in the heart of a child. A song so big in one so small. Soon you'll hear where beauty lies. You'll hear and you'll recall all the sadness, the doubt,
All the loss, the grief will belong to some play from the past as a child leads the way to a dream, I believe. A time of hope through the land. A summer's day, a mother sings the song of purple summer, the heart of everything. And